Stop explaining yourself to people who never care to understand you in the first place. You don't need to justify who you are anymore. You don't owe anyone an explanation for what you're doing, why you're distant, or why you move the way you do. You've spent too much of your life trying to be understood by people who were never trying to listen. They were only trying to judge. You kept defending your heart to people who already made up their minds about you. And every time you did, it took something out of you. Enough. You don't need to explain your silence. You don't need to explain your boundaries. You don't need to explain why you stopped showing up for everyone else and started showing up for yourself. The truth is, you outgrew their version of you, and that makes people uncomfortable. When you change, they panic. When you stop chasing approval, they call you selfish. When you stop being available for everyone, they call you arrogant. When you stop being small, they call you fake. Let them talk. Let them misunderstand you. You're not here to be understood anymore. You're here to be at peace. You learned the hard way that not everyone deserves access to your energy, that not everyone can meet you at the level you're trying to reach, and that's not your fault. You just started seeing things clearly. You started realizing that your peace matters more than being liked, that your growth matters more than being accepted, that your silence speaks louder than your explanations ever did. So now you move differently. You say less. You do more. You walk away faster. And you stay quiet. Not because you're weak, but because you've learned the value of keeping your power. They won't get it. They'll try to pull you back, test your patience, question your change. But you don't explain. You let your consistency speak for you. You let your results do the talking. You let your peace confuse them. Because here's the truth. Real ones don't explain. They evolve. They move in silence. They disappear for a while, build in the dark, and come back with something so powerful that nobody can deny it. You don't need to prove who you are anymore. You already proved it to yourself when you didn't quit, when you kept going after they doubted you, when you healed instead of getting even, when you chose peace instead of noise. That's your proof. That's your power. That's your explanation, and you don't even need to say it. So from now on, stop defending your decisions. Stop replaying your reasons. Stop hoping they'll finally get you. They won't, and it's fine. Because you know who does get you? You. You understand the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the pain you never talk about. You know the battles no one saw. You know how much it took just to stay standing. So walk your path quietly. Keep your peace. And when they ask what happened to you, just smile. Because the answer is simple. You stopped explaining and started living.